Hello students. So today we have to discuss about the unbalanced transportation problem. So now we have to know what is meant by unbalanced problem. So whenever we have to identify the transportation cost or optimal solution, in that case we have to know whether this problem is balanced or unbalanced. So how can we know balanced or unbalanced? By calculating the total supply and total demand. So whenever the total supply and total demand get the equality, then we can say it is a balanced transportation problem. Sometimes we cannot get the equality, okay na, that is total supply equal to total demand. So whenever the total supply and total demand does not get the equality, then we can say it is a unbalanced transportation problem. Now we have to take the one example whether this problem is a balanced or unbalanced. Okay na? So there is a one. First read the question. Solve the following transportation to maximize profit and find the optimal solution. Here, what is mean by optimal solution? So optimal solution. How can you know the optimal? How can we identify the optimal solution? By using the Modi method. Okay na? That is degeneracy or non-degeneracy. Okay, so by doing the solvation by using the method of degeneracy non-degeneracy, we can get the optimal solution. So now we have to first step is whether this transportation problem is balanced or unbalanced. How can? By calculating the total supply and total demand. Now we have to take this total supply, calculate the total. How much? 100 is there, 30 is there, 70 is there. 100 plus 30 plus 70 totals 200. Now coming to the total demand. So total demand is 40 plus 20 plus 60 plus 30. 40, 20, 60, 60 plus 60 plus 60, 120 plus 30, 150. So here total demand is 150 and total supply is 200. Here we are not getting the equality. So whenever they not get the equality, we can say it is a unbalanced transportation problem. So now next step is we have to make this transportation problem as a balanced transportation problem. How can make this transportation problem as unbalanced? Means by adding the dummy column, okay, by adding the dummy row or dummy column wherever the sufficiency, okay, wherever the sufficiency is there. Okay, so take this example. In the coming to the supply side is 200, coming to the demand side is 150. Here is 50 is there. So demand side column side is here is column side is deficiency is there. Row side already supply side is already 200, demand side is 150 is there. So in that case we have to add the separate column, okay, separate column to the demand side. Okay na? So 50 is there. So 50 is there. So 50 is deficiency. We have to make the column to the demand side. So take this example. So here is there. So your first column, second column, third column, fourth column. So dummy is there. So here we are adding the column, one separate column. Okay, wherever the deficiency is there, so we have to add the dummy row or dummy column. Here is deficiency to the demand side. That's why I'm adding the column sides. Okay na? Wherever the row side is there, we have to add the one separate row. Okay na? Here is in our problem deficiency requirement for the column side. That's why I'm adding the column to the demand side. Okay na? So dummy is there. So in the cells we have to allocate only zeros. Okay na? Zero is the cost to the particular cell. Okay na? So 0 is there, 0 is there, 0 is there. So where how much your deficiency is there? 50 is there. Okay na? So previous table we got the only 150 is there. 150 total demand is 150, only 50 is deficiency. That's why I am adding the 50. So now we have to add the total demand and total supply. Total supply is 200 is there, total demand is 200. Take the example 40 plus 20, 60, 60 plus 60, 120, 60 plus 30, 150, 150 plus 50. So here we got the 200. So here total supply equal to total demand. Now we can see it is a balanced transportation problem. So next step is we have to identify the highest cost element in the transportation problem. Okay, highest transportation problem in the problem. Okay now, so which cell is the highest? So 44 is the highest. Okay, 44. Take the example 49. Here is that. So 40 is there, 25 is there, 22 is there, 33 is there, 44, 35, 30, 30. So there is some 38, 38, 38. So 44 is the highest cost element in the transportation problem. So now we have to deduct the 44 from other cost elements. Okay na? So here is take the example for 40. Here we got this one.